Welcome everybody, this is Heroes and Brews with Nerdy Dudes. We're your friendly neighborhood Beeroes.
Kev.
Uncle
Coco.
and Ty. And we're going to do a Brew Talk today.
Yeah.
Topic, we're going to talk about some fears, Kev.
Some fears of ours.
Do you want to go first? Do you want me to share a fear of mine first?
You go.
So,
Lay out your fears.
there's not much I'm
Really?
afraid of.
Oh, God.
There are a few
I hope
things.
there's enough battery for how many fears I have. But go.
My first
You go.
and foremost, my biggest probably fear is flying. I'll do it. Listen, I'll do it.
You do hate
I've
flying.
done it because I'm not going to let my fear stop me from traveling and experiencing places.
Sure.
Like going to Hawaii, the flying was miserable.
Man, you
but
love Hawaii, don't
but
you?
getting there was, dude. I
You
think
do.
my soul.
With Tavor,
Yeah, right.
beer from Hawaii.
I think my soul
really love
stayed
Hawaii.
there. I think my soul just hung out and
Your
stayed.
favorite movie is Moana?
Dude, Moana's awesome.
I
It's
know it
partially because Dwayne Johnson's Maui in that movie.
That's true.
But it's, I don't know what it is. I can go on roller coasters. King to Ka is easy. Me and my buddies went.
Yeah.
We were next in line. It broke down, and we looked at each other. Should we not go on this? We're like, yeah, let's just go on. It broke down literally right before we went on it. And we waited and got on it.
It broke down and you went on
Yeah,
it?
we waited. They fixed it. We got
Are
on.
you an idiot?
Yeah. But I will do that. But flying freaks me out. Every time I get on a plane, I'm freaking out. I did that trip to Hawaii and California. I think it was 7 or 8 different flights within a 2-week span.
Oh, my God.
Before that, I did 2 flights. 1 to Florida, 1 back. And then I did 8 in a row in 2 weeks.
Are you bugging out?
Yeah. It was awful. Thing is, I like being connected to the ground. Yeah. When I feel connected to the ground, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I feel safe.
Sure.
But when I'm on a plane, it's like, okay, I have to worry about these motors exploding, these engines exploding, because it's happened before. I've seen it happen last week.
Oh, yeah.
Turbulence
That was
is
awful.
awful. I can't stand turbulence. If it's smooth, it's fine. But when I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm I'm going to die.
Oh.
My life just flashed before my eyes. It's awful. I don't know what it is. I think it's growing up. Me and my family never flew. My dad never wanted to fly. So I think that's what kind of gave me that impression of flying. Then 9/11 happened right in New York. New Yorker freaked me out some more. So it's just more inclined for me not want to go. I don't feel safe. I do it. I just don't feel safe.
Yeah, flying, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know if it's one of my fears. A few years ago, I had flown out to California to visit a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the first time I flew. It was the first time I flew by myself.
I can't do that.
So I was a little nervous. I ended up taking a certain airline, which I won't mention. And so my flight was from Philadelphia to Denver, Colorado, to Los Angeles, and then land in San Jose, which is kind of weird. I don't know why it went from, that's the one I chose, from Denver to Los Angeles to San Jose, whatever. So I was supposed to stay on the same plane, I think, the entire trip, right?
Yeah.
So I fly from Philly to Denver, which is maybe 4 hours, something like that. Okay, we have a layover for an hour, and then fly from Denver to LA. And when I'm on LA, we're only in LA for just a little bit, so I could just stay on the plane.
Yeah.
So everybody else got the memo but me. So everybody leaves the plane. I'm on the plane, just sitting there, looking around. And one of the flight attendants comes over and says, you have to get off this plane here. And I said, oh, no. According to my itinerary, I believe I am on this same plane until we reach San Jose. They're like, yeah, that's things have changed, so you're going to want to get off and get on a new plane. And I'm like, according to the itinerary, I'm by myself. So I'm like, no, I got to stick to the thing that I printed out from my home. So I get off the plane. I run into a guy that I recognize on my plane. And I'm like, hey, bro, do you know what's going on here? He said, so they were inspecting our plane, and there was a hole in it.
Jesus Christ.
There was a hole. I was on that plane from Philadelphia to Denver to Los Angeles, and there was a hole. I don't know the size of the hole, but regardless, there was a hole.
That's so messed up.
So that was pretty freaky. And then the last time I flew out to visit my friend, I noticed myself, I noticed I got a little more like on edge.
Yeah.
So I remember sitting in the seat, and I remember I had my headphones on, I'm listening to music, and I felt a thump on the ground, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell's that? And we're in the air. I think we've reached our peak, 4,000 feet, whatever it is. I look back, some chick is passed out in the middle aisle. And everybody's running, not everybody, but people running out of their seats or gingerly walking because you can't really run and trying to wake her up. And I'm just sitting in my seat like, you're not going to do it. You're not going to pass out either. It was awful, dude. And I'm thinking, I still have so much further to go. Why did she pass out? What does this mean? Is this a sign? That kind of sucked.
I can't. I'm glad. The only bad experience I had was an inter-island flight in Hawaii, from island to island. This guy, I swear to you, we're coming down, landing, right? This is the runway. This is the plane. It's coming down. He's going like this. And he straightens out at the last second.
What an ass.
I thought I was dead. And the best part was, people are with the Mike's brother, who was fine with flying. I look back and he's just like, and I look back and I'm like, I thought we were dead. He's like, yeah.
I thought we were dead.
It was insane. I don't know what this guy was doing. Like, how do you start going like this, inches from the runway, and then he just flattened out?
Oh
like,
my
dude.
God.
Stuff like that. And
No
then I
way.
hate when you're like, the pockets of air when you're like, oh.
Oh my God.
I'm like, okay, just send me right down to the ground. I'm done with this.
Yeah.
And I tell myself, every time I'm done flying, I'm never flying again. What do? I end up flying again.
I mean, I could suck it up. I can suck it up somehow, I guess. What about bugs?
I don't mind bugs.
Really?
Is that a fear of yours?
Ugh, yeah.
Certain bugs or like all bugs?
Spiders, man.
You hate spiders?
I hate spiders.
Like, but what about Spider-Man?
Love them. Fantastic.
So, like,
Big
if there was
fan.
a spider
Big
right
fan.
here, what would happen?
I mean, I would see it. I would kind of, yeah. But if you needed me to kill it,
Yeah,
I could kill it.
Okay.
Ask my brother.
Is he afraid of
That
spiders?
dude. Oh, is he
Nice,
afraid?
man.
That's an understatement. If he's watching this video and I said the word spiders, he probably shut it off and went to some other YouTube channel. But
that definitely involved spiders or didn't involve spiders?
what's that?
He went to a channel that did or did not.
Oh, he would just
involve-
go to something else and hope that they wouldn't bring up the word spiders. That's how afraid. Just hearing the word, he gets chills and his knees buckle. I could kill it if I absolutely had to for the survival of you and I. But
I don't kill spiders. I get them out.
I smashed the shit out of them.
They protect you from other insects.
I don't care. What are they protecting me from?
They're eating mosquitoes, flies, anything that's
I don't
coming
like
into the
mosquitoes either.
Exactly.
But spiders. God.
So if I was like to bring a big tarantula on the show,
Oh my God, I would lose it. I would lose it. Are you
If
gonna
I
do
just
it? You're not
put
gonna do it, right?
I don't have a tarantula.
Oh my God.
If I just like put it on the table and like, it, like
Oh
turns,
my God.
and I start
Oh my
crawling.
God. Oh my God. Even you doing that? Oh man. They're so they're like furry.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my God.
Do you ever go to those like when you were like in elementary school, like the little like they bring the lizards, the tarantulas and stuff? Do you ever have to like deal with that? Everyone's like, oh, you want to hold this?
No. Like snakes. I don't.
Yeah.
That's fine. Spider, like especially freaking hairy ones, big hairy ones. Just no. No sir. Nope.
It's interesting. I didn't know that.
Spiders and heights.
Heights freak me out.
Heights freak me out, man.
But the thing is, like I said, I could do roller coasters. But like if I look down from like a hotel from the longest time
I've
before
done them, but
before college, I could never like go in a hotel over like the 5th floor. It always
Really?
freaked me out.
Wow.
But in college, my ex was like on the 12th floor, so I was always going up there, and I got over it. I would look down. Still, like when I look over like hills and stuff, it freaks me out a little bit. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as anymore. It's not like a fear, I would call it. My fear is people probing my veins, like doctors. I can't
Yeah, I can't give him blood, man.
I can't. I haven't given.
It's good. It's good to do that.
I haven't given blood
those who do it. I admire that. I
haven't gotten a blood test since my freshman year in college.
Wow.
It freaks me out. I pass out instantly.
Really?
When I was in 5th grade, first time I ever passed out, we were having a conversation about AIDS. Just like, AIDS, just talking about it. Got up, all woozy. I'm like, to this teacher aide, I'm like, I don't feel so good. She's like, do you feel like you're going to throw up? I think so. Next thing you know, I wake up on the ground. I'm like,
holy
okay,
shit. Really?
I'm about to get up. It's like, no, stay down, you passed out. 3 of the 4 years in high school, passed out from health classes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And each time, freshman, sophomore, junior year in college, I had to get wheelchair down to the nurse's office. Almost or passed out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what else freaks me out that almost makes me feel like I'm going to pass out?
Yeah.
This might be the weirdest thing. And I thought it was the weirdest thing for a while until I talked to one of my coworkers, and she feels the same way. And I was like, I'm not alone. You might laugh. Her and I cannot look up at buildings.
Really?
Because it makes us dizzy.
It does get freaky because I feel like they're like moving,
Dude, if we're in the city, I can't look up. If I look up at a building, I'm like, ew. It's bad. And I remember mentioning it at lunch one day, and she went, "Oh my god, I do the same thing. We can't look up at the buildings because we're like, what?"
That doesn't bother me because I grew up.
It's weird.
I grew up walking around New York City because
Yeah.
we go all the time in New York City. It's weird because I feel like they're gonna fall. I feel like they shake when I look up to them, but it's not like a fear of mine.
I have nightmares, no joke. And in the nightmares, I'm just it's
You're
me
staring out.
looking up at like in the nightmare. I'm like, "Don't do it, Kev." And I look up at a building. I'm like, "Oh, I jet." Like, it's the weirdest thing. I can't when I'm in the city. It's like I'm tempted. I'm like, why is my head doing that?
I wonder
look
what
up
the
and I'm
name
like,
for that fear is.
It's
like
weird.
arachnophobia is spiders. I wonder what the
Yes.
name of that is.
I don't know. It's weird though, isn't it? I
It's
can't
just-
look up
it's-
at buildings.
It's just
I'm
certain
on the
things.
ground.
I know.
I'm looking up and I'm like, hey.
Certain things make our brains tick, but
It's freaky.
please let us know. What are your thoughts? What makes your brain tick? What do you fear?
Yeah, what are your fears?
Talk to us. Do you fear the same things we do?
Yeah.
Do you think we're babies for fearing what we fear?
Do you look up at buildings and get all weird and funky and feel like you're going to fall over? Let me know. Or am I the only one? And my coworker. Please. Comment.
Yeah, comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Yes.
I forgot to turn off the audio for that too.
That's all
I
right.
am awful. My little cousin Hayden's trying to play Xbox with me, so it's fine. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Please let us know your fears, and have a great night.
Cheers.
Hey guys, don't forget to use our promo code on Tavor, Beeroes. It's BEEROES.
This app Tavor will open up your world to all these different craft beers that you never even knew existed. If you download the app, you may find your next favorite beer that isn't even in your area. It could be from Iowa. It could be from Texas.
Hawaii.
Who knows? Hawaii. Check it out. Check it out, guys. You won't be disappointed.